follows is a sound comparison between the stock exhaust and the Crawford Gymkhana exhaust at different engine speeds. Installation of the Crawford Performance Gymkhana exhaust requires removal of the factory muffler, which can be accomplished by removing two 14mm bolts and nuts and sliding the exhaust out of the 4 rubber exhaust hangers. One here, one here, another one here, and the last one here. Before you begin, it is recommended that you spray some penetrating oil on the bolts if your vehicle isn't new off the showroom floor, since these have a tendency to seize because they are exposed to the elements. Note the exhaust crush gasket between the stock midpipe and the stock exhaust flanges. Be careful not to damage this while removing the stock exhaust, since you will reuse it when bolting up the Crawford Performance Gymkhana exhaust. Loosen the 14mm bolts and nuts that connect the muffler and the midpipe. For now, remove the bolts and nuts except for the bottom bolt, since this will make it easier to remove the exhaust if you are doing it without the help of a friend. Slide the steel exhaust mounts out of the rubber exhaust hangers one at a time, starting with the driver's side rubber exhaust hangers and then the passenger side rubber exhaust hangers. Before removing the last rubber exhaust hanger on the passenger side, make sure to support the exhaust so it does not fall on you. With the last rubber exhaust hanger removed, you can slide out the last bolt that connects the muffler to the midpipe while supporting the exhaust, or lift the exhaust with the bolt away from the flange while removing the exhaust from the car. The Crawford Gymkhana exhaust first made its debut on Ken Block's second Gymkhana car, and was designed to enhance the boxer rumble and imitate the sound of a real race car. The custom-designed Crawford megaphone exhaust tips are responsible for the distinct and unique sound that people now associate with the Ken Block Gymkhana car. Compared to the stock exhaust, the Crawford Gymkhana exhaust is smaller, lighter, and easier to handle. The Crawford Gymkhana exhaust is hand-built in the US, custom fabricated out of high-grade lightweight stainless steel, is fully MIG welded, and features a laser-etched Crawford Performance logo on each tip. In an earlier video series, we weighed a prototype of the Crawford Gymkhana exhaust and it tipped the scales at 9 pounds, which is significantly lighter than the stock's weight of 27.5 pounds. Crawford estimates total weight savings at approximately 20 pounds. Notice that the Crawford Performance Gymkhana exhaust utilizes 2 steel hanger mounts instead of 4 that we will install into the rearmost rubber exhaust hangers. Once the 2 mounts are installed into the rubber hangers, slide the exhaust gasket between the flanges where the midpipe and Crawford Performance exhaust meet. Reinstall the 14mm bolts and nuts in their original configuration with the bolts sliding through the flanges from the top down, which is the opposite of the way it was done in this video. You may need to adjust the position of the exhaust mounts in the hangers to line up the flanges as well as to orient the exhaust tips under the bumper. With the Crawford exhaust installed, you can now enjoy producing the same intoxicating sound that the latest Ken Block Gymkhana car makes. Now go out and tear it up.